Hi everybody! Okay, Shannon here with another paranormal experience video. For some reason, I get more views on my paranormal videos than and my government conspiracy videos than I do other randomness, you know, videos. I don't know why. Maybe that's what you guys like to see. Paranormal stuff and government conspiracies. So, anyways, I'm gonna tell two little short stories of some mild paranormal experiences, and I have a ton more that I can do videos on. So I'm just gonna periodically, just slowly open up with all of my stories, all of my experiences that I've had, and either for your enjoyment, maybe you can relate or whatever. Maybe you just think I'm crazy. Cool, that's great. Okay, so. First one is kind of stupid, and it's kind of like pulling pranks because I've had to deal with paranormal experiences where pranks have been pulled on me all the time. It's really weird because I don't know. Everybody thinks oh, it's always bad stuff, and sometimes it's just stupid, insignificant stuff. Okay, so first experience that I'm going to talk about is okay, at this time I was aware that something was, in the apartment that I was living in. I actually had just moved from Rhode Island to Florida, and it was my first apartment in Florida. And every place that I've ever lived in, I've always had paranormal experiences. So I just kind of figured it's just me. It's got to be me. Friggin' I am either taking stuff with me or I am just like a magnet, like a beacon for stuff to come and see what's going on. So, I'm in my apartment and, I was aware that other pranks were being pulled around the house and stuff, and I was aware that, there was some funny business going on. So I'm in my apartment and I'm in my walk-in closet and I'm going through my clothes. Okay, now I had these shelves like this going around the closet, and then I had a ton of clothes on the floor because you know how it is. Okay, so first I checked the top of my closet because I was looking for a shirt that I really wanted to wear. It was one of my favorite shirts, and I was like, okay, last time when I folded it up, I put the shirt right here on top of the shelf, on top of everything else. So, okay, I went through every single piece of clothing on that top shelf on the left-hand side. I went through it all. There was nothing there, okay? I mean, well, there was stuff there, but it wasn't the shirt I was looking for. So now I'm digging through the pile of clothes on the floor, I need to find the shirt, okay? And I'm freaking out and starting to get angry and pissed off, and I'm like, where's my shirt? Ah! Okay, so finally, I stand up and I'm looking down at the pile of clothes, and I'm like, are you serious right now? Where could it be? Okay, I glance over to my left, but what do I see folded up ever so nicely on top of everything on top of the shelf right there? My shirt! My shirt that I was looking for, that I went through literally. Now, okay, this may just seem oh, well, yeah, maybe you were just not looking hard enough or you didn't recognize it. No, when I originally looked on that side of the shelf, I literally took every single shirt and went like this, and put it on the side. I was like, this is not the shirt, this is not the shirt, this is not the shirt. I went through everything and then I put it all back and then went to the floor and was like, I need to do this. I need to find the shirt. So, yeah, after going through all that and friggin' getting so frustrated and pissed off, and I look, and there it is, folded up neatly, just beautifully on top of everything else, my shirt that I was looking for. And it wasn't shoved underneath another shirt or anything like that. No, it was just resting directly on top, right next to me. I was like, wow, wow, really. And I knew, like I said, that there was some funny business going on in the house anyways. So I honestly, whatever was there, I just talked to it and I said, really? I said, this is what you're doing? You're hiding my shirt? Really? I was the only one in my house too, so I'm talking to whatever could have been there, and I was just like, this is messed up. Don't mess with my favorite shirt. You just had me searching for 15 minutes trying to find this one shirt, and then you just put it right there. Nice. Thank you. for making me go through all that hell to find a shirt. So that was just one instance. You may not believe that it's, anything of importance, or maybe it wasn't even an experience at all, but like I said, I literally went through every piece of clothing I had in my closet. It was not there until after I looked through the clothes on the floor and then stood back up again, and then it was just there, bam, in plain sight. So yes, it happened, and it was weird, and it was kind of stupid. Okay, I will admit. Okay, the next one is kind of a creepier story, okay, because it involves a child. Okay, now obviously Hollywood has played up the whole, like, kids and, like, being haunted or talking to, like, spirits and all this stuff. So this is pretty much it. This is like a real life scenario where this actually happened, and it is creepy. Okay, so alright, at the time I was dating a guy, and this was actually when I still lived in Rhode Island. I was dating a guy, and he had a daughter, and she was, at the time, she was sleeping upstairs in her bedroom, and all the grown-ups were downstairs hanging out. And, I don't know, this was before I had kids. I was a lot younger. So, like, I always kind of was the one that, wanted to, like, check up on the kids. Like, I don't know. I just always had that thing, just to make sure that they're okay. So, I went upstairs to check on her, and, I seen that her door was open, her nightlight was on. I could see that from the hallway. And so, I slowly started walking down the hall towards her room, and I could hear her talking. And I didn't think anything of it. She was just playing with her toys. So as I got closer to the door, I heard her say, "Don't do that." And as I peeked in, she was facing, like, the wall, saying that. It was weird. It was really creepy, and it was weird. She was, like, sitting upright in her bed. "Don't do that." And I'm, like, peeping through the little hole, the little, like, crack in the door, seeing her talking to the wall. So, of course, I'm like, taken back for a second. Who was she talking to? She didn't have, like, her dolls or anything in her hand. Who was she talking to? Because I heard her saying other things as I was, like, slowly making my way down the hall, but I couldn't understand what she was saying. The only thing I could make out was when I got closer and heard her say, "Don't do that." And that's when I seen her looking at the wall. So, like, like I said, I was taken back for a second. I, like, from peeping in, I kind of stood back so I couldn't see again, and then I went and I opened the door, and then she was sleeping. Then she was completely sleeping. It was really weird, because, like, the second she was sitting upright talking, and then a second, I leaned back, freaking opened the door again, and then she was sleeping. And of course, first thing I'm doing is I'm opening the door and I'm looking at the wall that she was looking at, saying something to, and I'm like, there is nothing there. Like, I don't even think that there was toys there. Like, there was just, like, her little vanity set. So, yeah, really, really creepy. I don't know who or what she was talking about, but she also, I don't know, it seems like she did have some weird experiences too, in, like, a previous house that we all lived together in. She would sleepwalk a lot, and it was really creepy too, because we'd always be, like, downstairs watching movies, scary movies, and then all of a sudden, you'd see this shadow coming down the stairway, and we'd all just be, like, creeped out looking, and then it'd be her, and she'd just kind of look at us, and we'd be like, she wouldn't say anything ever either. She'd just kind of stare at you, and we'd be like, "Go back to bed, sweetie." And then she'd turn around, and she'd go back up the stairs, and yeah, she had some weird experiences too. However, those houses that I was living in Rhode Island, they were, like, really old houses. They were, like, houses like 100 years old, because up north, like, there's a lot more older houses. So yeah, those are the two creepy stories. One obviously a lot more creepier than the other. So yeah, I'm gonna make more videos periodically tune in if you're interested in hearing some of this stuff. I got a ton of stuff to tell you. Some of it's going to be creepier than others. Some of it's going to be like smaller pranks and such. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. So till next time, bye.